Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Frostify, and today I'm going to be showing you where to get the best design mockups on the internet. I just want to say before this video starts, if you guys are interested in joining a graphic design Discord server, the link will be down below in the description. There's so much that goes on in the Discord, like fun events, people giving opinions on work, and sometimes I pop in and say hi. So again, if that's something you think you're interested in, go ahead and click the link down below in the description and join up the Cord. So without further ado, let's get into this video and name the best websites that you can get mockups from, free and paid. So if you guys actually don't know what a mockup is, it is essentially a 3D model or a design of some kind that is meant to display your artwork in a certain form or fashion. If you guys remember, I actually do highly recommend putting mockups in your portfolio because it is a different way to communicate with your audience and also to the clients that may be potentially wanting to commission you. So all a mockup is really is a PSD file, and you can click on one of these smart layers to open up a actual vertical placement for your image. Once you have that, you just want to drag your image to the vertical canvas and you want to size it up to its appropriate size. As you guys can see, this is pretty big and very simplistic. You just want to click save, and if we go over and look at the mockup, you can see that my picture is now there. So if you guys actually do want to get these, please stay tuned for the rest of the video because it is going to be very, very key in getting these models and actually spicing up your portfolio or adding your designs to different mockups to make them look really, really good. So coming in at the very first website I personally recommend for those looking for mockups is actually going to be a website called Mockup World. Now Mockup World actually offers a ton of free mockups that you can easily download and stick in Photoshop and try some things out. And as you guys can see so far from looking at the site, they have things like crumpled up and wrinkled paper mockups, they have picture frame mockups, and they even have shipping bag mockups, which is really, really cool. The site can be really remarkable for the little things, like for example, if you plan on shipping things for your small business, there's a shipping bag mockup set that you can actually use to see things, and there's just a bunch of little fun things you can do. There's a MacBook and iPhone one that you can mess around with and other things like that. Overall, definitely one of my very, very, very first picks when it comes to the free websites to download mockups. Let's move on to the next one. Coming in at our second spot for this video, we actually have a website called It By Envato Elements. And if I'm being completely honest, when I first saw the site, I kind of thought it was a little bit too good to be true just because it was laid out beautifully. It really had like nice mockups. But unlike the last site, this site is mainly meant to actually put your design on an actual person. So example, with the last site, you would probably find more like t-shirts hanging up on a hanger, while on this site, you'd actually find things like t-shirts on people to try out your mockup. And in the end, it'll look like they're wearing your design, which is a really, really good look, especially for merch designers overall. They do so much more stuff, from phones to different types of gadgets to actual in-home items like watches and cups and coasters. Anything that you can name, It most likely has it. The next site on our list is actually called Freepik. So this site actually offers mockups, but it also offers project files for almost anything you could think of. For example, right here we've got a vector text effect, and it's got like a nice oozing pumpkin effect, which is really cool, a haunted effect, and so much more. It's got things like business card mockups, layer style PSDs, and so much more than that as well. I actually have yet to use this site, but it actually looks like a very usable asset for you guys in your graphic design journey. Now this next one may actually come as a shock to you guys, but Behance is also an amazing website to actually find mockups. People list them and add their little own layouts to them, and also download links for the public to use them overall, which is really, really helpful, especially if you're looking for a specific product. For example, right here, you've got an iPhone 12 mockup, and it actually shows you what the mockup will look like without the design on it. And as you scroll more and more down through the project, you actually will end up reaching a download here button. And when you actually click it, obviously it'll redirect you to a download link where you can then download it and put it in your Photoshop and mess around with it. I definitely think Behance is a very reliable website for this kind of thing because it's posted by other creatives, especially some that you may know around the community. There's so many things on Behance. There's cassette tape mockups, there's t-shirt mockups, there's computer mockups, there's all sorts of mockups on Behance. And like I said, guys, this one is definitely going to want to be one you're going to want to check out because it's easy to access, easy to use, and overall just very accessible. Another website that has some really, really good mockups is a website called Unblast. Unblast has pretty much the same as the other websites, really, really unique mockups, from bottle caps to book covers to pens. Anything that you could really name, it can be on this website. One of the things that I personally really like about this website is it kind of works like a Sellfy store. If you guys have ever used Sellfy or Payhip before, it asks for your email, and once you put your email in there, it shoots it over to your email address. Then from there you download it and it gets on your computer, and then you can put it back into Photoshop and mess around with it. I just really like the organization of this website, and I think it is absolutely perfect for mockup searching overall. So guys, I figured I would actually add a paid section to this video, and the only reason why I want to do that is because there are so many websites out there that offer more than just mockups that I definitely think you guys could check out, and I definitely think would be absolutely amazing in terms of assets for your designing. So think of these last two as kind of like bonus websites. So without further ado, I'm going to make it pretty quick. Let's get into the last two and see what we got in store. Coming in at our first spot for actual paid websites that can be amazing assets for your mockups, designing in general, and other things like that is actually going to be Envato Elements. Now this actually is not a sponsored video and this is not a sponsorship placement, but when I tell you guys that this site has actually been the hub of all my design needs for a while now, there's actually so much you can do with this website other than mockups, video templates, music, sound effects, you name it. Envato Elements 100% has it. I was even able to check out different types of resume templates so I can get an idea for mine. Envato Elements practically has every single mockup that you can possibly have, and it is 100% worth it. The last site I'm going to mention in this video is actually called Adobe Stock. It is by Adobe themselves, and you can get it through Creative Cloud and also buying it through a website, I believe. I could be wrong about the Creative Cloud part, but Adobe Stock has some fantastic assets, from photos to mockups, from manipulation assets, like you name it, Adobe Stock's got it. Say for example you wanted to buy a doorbell, not only do they have images of doorbells, but they also have icons with doorbells. So if you wanted to do something like create a instruction sheet or a direction sheet, you can have icons for people to follow and other things like that. Say you wanted to actually download certain icons for your designs in general, there is a literal Twitter post mockup and Twitter logos all over the place that you can simply just download and use in your designs. Adobe Stock is definitely one of the best things I've used in terms of formatting posts and looking at how things would look on my certain social medias. Like for example, if you guys see when you actually type in YouTube, you can literally download channel templates to test your thumbnails and other things like that. Now granted, you do actually have to buy each and every one of these, or you have to sign up with a subscription, but I genuinely think it is worth it depending on the certain project you're doing. I could definitely see Adobe Stock being one of the things that you use in the long term, as it has so many things to offer overall. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it a ton, and I hope you were able to find a website for some really good mockups to either spice up your portfolio or spice up your presentations overall. I genuinely really enjoy using mockups because it's a very unique way to express yourselves in terms of displaying your work for your clients, anyone viewing your work, and other things like that. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how to use mockups, go ahead and comment down below, and I would be 100% down to make a video or kind of like a follow-up video to this one. I appreciate you guys so much and expect a shorts video tomorrow as well. We are officially back on schedule and I'm super stoked about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. And if you have any questions, go ahead and DM me on Twitter. I will 100% respond. I love talking to you guys. And without further ado, this has been Frostify. I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Peace out.